In this video, anyone who doesn't believe the feminist lie is a monster.
I put this to Captain Andy, and you know I've been saying this for years, so it's not new. My question is, how can every progressive, or feminist if you want, claim Lacey is wrong for her reaching out to have discussions with these monsters while we let the Kevin Logans and Christy Winters do it?
Probably because Lacey's more of a face for YouTube feminism, because she's more attractive than the other two, so she's more palatable to the mainstream. She's had a TV show on MTV, that sort of thing. So she's, what's the word? Your messiah, the face of the movement. And when she, decides to, hey, let's just have peaceful conversations, blasphemy.
How can anyone say there's a real difference, especially when I watch these hangouts and see how everyone is so polite to each other, including the monsters from the other side?
It's almost like we're not all monsters. We're not all bastards. Maybe, just maybe, we're actually able to be civil with other people when they're civil with us.
The progressives are giving these creatures a platform same as Lacey Green, and it accomplishes pretty much the same thing. Nothing.
Maybe it would help if you stopped calling us all monsters and creatures. Oh yeah, and maybe if you stopped calling us all rapists, incest supporters, racists, misogynists, white nationalists, transphobes, homophobes, and all that, just because we have a differing opinion than you. Maybe if you stop that and act like a civil human being, then we could reach a common ground, a common understanding. But until then, with all your name calling, it's not going to get you anywhere.
I've seen these monsters also go back to their groups and channels and use these hangouts to legitimize their hate and sexism and racism.
Yeah, if you could provide actual examples of actual hate, racism, and sexism, yeah.
I have been on the end of progressive channels defending gamergaters they have hangouts with on the basis that it could not be proved that specific gamergator engaged in the things the group has been thoroughly documented as doing and still do to this day.
So you'd rather throw the baby out with the bathwater then?
Yet we are going to hop on all over Lacey Green for doing something I've seen too much of the progressive community do far too often? How does that work?
Well, you see, Umar, the way the far left or feminist and SJW community works is through hypocrisy. Do as I say, not as I do, basically.
The distinction I would draw between what Kevin or Christy or Mike Rowlands or Demotivator or...
Yeah?
Or...
Okay.
Or...
Come on, spit it out already, Steve.
Or...
You know what? No. Enough of this. If you're not going to tell us, we're moving on.
Or other people do, and what Lacey Green is doing, is that even though Kevin and Christy and company will talk to those people and will go on their hangouts and will even occasionally host hangouts on their own channels for some of those people, they never, and they are polite to them. They treat them like guests, or they act as guests when they're on their channels, and they try to make it as civil as possible.
Huh. Feminists showing common courtesy to people with differing opinions. Who'd have thunk it?
But they never claim that they're anything other than awful people.
Because anyone that's not in the feminist collective hive mind is evil.
We are the Borg. Lower your shields and surrender your ships. We will add your biological and technological distinctiveness to our own. Your culture will adapt to service us. Resistance is futile.
And they never make excuses for them. And I understand what you're saying, that even engaging with them, even interacting with them at all, is an act of legitimization.
We don't need you to legitimize us, because the facts are on our side, not yours.
and has the effect of making these people look like they're reasonable or that they ought to be spoken to with respect or whatever. And I completely get that.
So, we're not human beings and shouldn't be treated with respect? You condescending little
But what Lacey Green is doing is basically denying that these are bad people.
Well, like I said, if you treat us with respect, we will treat you with respect. But if you disrespect us like you do, you little stick, we won't give a shit about you. So, if you're nice to us, we're nice to you. That's how it works. But you guys are so quick to shit on us. Why the should we be nice to you? You're not going to be nice and respectful to us, so why should we be nice and respectful to you?
I've never seen Kevin or Christy or any of the other folks that you're probably talking about deny that these are bad people, or deny that they're dangerous, deny that they're harmful.
Are you experiencing oppression? Don't smile at me, bitch. What you want?
I didn't see anything that happened.
There's no reason to be
I didn't see anything. Nothing happened.
First of all, the other people there over there shouting and stuff.
Yeah, nothing happened. I didn't see anything. Nothing happened. I didn't see anything. You should be fucking ashamed of yourself. You're fucking scum. You are fucking scum. Fucking rape apologist, incest supporting, woman hating, fucking scum.
Is there someone else I can wait to see more following?
Fucking scum. Yeah, just another.
I just want to listen to someone else's opinion. I'm not even on a side here. I just listen to as many people as I can.
You know what though? Why would you pay money to fucking support a fucking rape apologist if you weren't fucking one?
I've never heard him say anything that was.
Well, it's fucking scum. Yeah, you should be fucking proud of yourself. These are the fucking men that are going to rape your sisters and women in your life. You should be fucking ashamed.
Yeah. Tell us how we're the dangerous ones when... Are we the ones going around attacking people? Destroying property? Lighting fires? Rioting? No? That's you guys.
Lacey is doing that. Lacey seems to be basically pretending that the people she's talking to, who are just awful, who are some of the worst of the worst.
Yeah, do I really need to go back and play those clips again? Or just list the numerous articles where SJWs and far-left liberals are destroying property, looting, attacking people? Or can we just agree, you're a hypocrite because you guys are the ones that are being violent?
She seems to be just pretending that there's nothing wrong with what they do. That it's just a difference of opinion.
That's because it is, you half-brain.
You know, being a member of a hate group...
This is what men's rights look like! This is what men's rights look like! This is what men's rights look like! This is what men's rights... You have a murder! You're fucking dumb! Fuck you!
Science and facts, extremely controversial.
That's just...
Jesus.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and we're the hate group.
It's just a difference of opinion, and we just need to build bridges, and we'll reach a better understanding, and then everybody will get along.
We would if shit for brains like you didn't pipe up and stir shit up and make it worse.
Yeah, that's all this is. It's just disagreement.
Again, if you didn't only have half a brain, you would realize that's what it is. But people like you make it worse.
She's doing that. I don't see Christy and Kevin and that group, of which I'm a part, doing that.
A group of self-righteous, judgmental, condescending assholes? Yeah, that sounds like your group.
I don't see them saying, oh, these aren't such bad guys. Now, they do interact with them, they do engage with them. I personally think that that's a waste of time in most cases, and I don't do it under any circumstances.
You don't do it because you're a f***ing coward and you're scared that you might actually be wrong about something, so you block anybody that has anything different to think than you pretentious little shithead.
But I do think that there is very definitely a distinction between what Lacey Green is doing and what Christy and Kevin, etc., are doing. But that's just me, and I think you probably disagree, Omar.
Yeah, there's a distinction. She's willing to talk. You're willing to act like a little bitch and hide.
But on a personal level, as far as my own conduct, I am completely in agreement with you.
Of course you're in total agreement. You're part of the hive mind.